Okay, we're taking a look at the Computer Accessories Power Director. Kind of a weird name. It's a box. It's pretty much a surge protector, but in a funny box compared to a regular power strip, which would probably be like half the size. In fact, I have a power strip here. I'll just grab it and throw it in the way. You can see that's what a power strip looks like. This offers quite a bit more. And so you have 5 switches. They control 5 outlets on the back. On the back, it's all metal enclosure. That's quite cool about it. They're all, as you can see, you have aux 1 and 2, printer, monitor, and computer, as well as a reset button, which is a 16 amp breaker. The internal wiring is 14 gauge, and the power cord is also 14 gauge. Not little pathetic 12 gauge or strip bars like in those. These, however, I never sell probably at Radio Shack. I don't know. Where was it made? Custom manufactured in China. I wouldn't call this a piece of Chinese junk, though. It's authentically UL listed. So, as long as it's a UL listed product, I'm convinced that it's safe. And yeah, there are cheap power strips that actually aren't safe, but hey, this one I've had for about 7 or 8 years. This one I got in 05 or 06. Probably either late 05 or early 06. I can't remember. You can see on position, and then you can turn each of your outlets on. You can turn some off depending on what you want to do. Individual level control here of explicitly plugged in. These are all using switches that have a neon lamp. Let's take a look inside. Inside's pretty nifty. Again, this thing is built like a tank. That's how they should be built, in my opinion. Alright, so inside, you can see you have a faceplate that's just bolted on, nothing to see there. But inside, as you can see, it's all neatly wired. Again, this is all 14 gauge. You can see your breaker here, your 14 gauge power cord. You have grounds. You've got your protection board, which has these funny looking, kind of like they're plastic case diodes, except they're not diodes. I don't know what these are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so you've got like 9 of them there. And then you have a transistor that I don't know what it does. Let's see if I can get a close-up of that. Camera can focus well enough. Yeah, it's MAC or MMAC, although that might be a Motorola logo. Yeah, so MAC 978, MAC 97A8, and then 8452. Maybe that's the date code 84, so maybe 1984. This is probably from the 80s or 70s. It's not new. You have beefy .01 ceramic disc capacitors as well. Clean up some of the switch noise, I would imagine. Then you have a fuse, which I assume the way this is wired, as you can see, the hot goes in from the outlet, or from the breaker into here. So, I think this is just for the filtering and cleaning up. The rest of this is directly, I don't think that fuse is even needed for it to work. But, so you have transistors and ceramic disc caps and quality wiring. You can see, again, quality wiring, and they're all neatly, neatly wired, which is quite cool. Comes over here, quick disconnects for easy connecting and disconnecting. These switches are, as you can imagine, replaceable. They're actually identical in terms of specs of what is used in like a half-hour amp. And those switches aren't even special. So these switches I may replace if I ever need to. But that's the inside. It's actually the quality PCB. The traces are very thick on the bottom of the board. Let's see if I can pull this off. This standoff here. You'll see that's what the board looks like. Those traces are quite thick, by the way. There's flux on them, but no big deal. So that's a look at the Computer Accessories Power Director. Oh, and by the way, I got this, like I said, at a yard sale back in late 05 or early 06, I can't remember. But I didn't pay anything for it, it was given to me anyway, so cool. That's the Computer Accessories Power Director, which does a lot of directing, I guess.